Hi, I'm Christopher, 50% of Failroad Express, and I'm with Josh out here at the Mega Moose Con in Chester, South Carolina at the lovely Gateway Conference Center. Inside, behold wonders, unpublished games, drawings, and just a lot of good old-fashioned board gaming of people getting together and being human and not looking at their phones all the damn time. So, let's go in and see something exciting. Hi, I'm Christopher Lachey. We're here at Mega Moose Con 2018 with the creators of Midnight Zombie Sabotage. We have John and we have Ethan here. Hey, say hi, fellas.
Hey. Hello, hello.
All right, can you tell us a little bit about what this game is? How does it play? What sort of a game is it? Like, what are we talking about?
Okay. So this is a hidden identity card game centered around the whole zombie apocalypse where you have zombies pitted against survivors, pitted against maniacs, and that's about it. I mean, that's it in a nutshell.
Okay, and about how many players is this?
The box listed as 3 to 16 players. Our sweet spot's around 5 to 8. You can go a little higher and it'll still play pretty solid.
16 players. That's 16 players out of the box. You got expansions?
We are working on expansions currently, but out of the box base game is 16 players.
That's pretty impressive. Okay, tell me a little bit about the history for this. Was this the brainchild of you guys?
So I always advise people to keep extra paper in the bathroom because that's where I came up with this idea, right? So to give credit where credit's due, I fell in love with One Night Ultimate Werewolf. We bought it for an event, had a ton of fun. And so I got into their expansions, which left a gap where zombies should have been. And so I was like, well, maybe I could write the zombie expansion. So several characters kind of came to my mind one night. We started playtesting it. It was a hit. We pitched it to Bazir, and they respectfully declined. And my friends that helped me playtest it, like, you just need to push this out on your own. And so we tweaked it, made it its own animal, still falls in that hidden identity family. And several months later, here we are. So,
and Ethan, how do you fit into the creation of this? Were you in the bathroom with John at the same time?
I was not in the bathroom.
Say no.
My role in all this, comes as a support guy for the original playtesting, encouraging to keep moving on with it, and then in character development and balancing. He'll throw ideas at me, I'll throw them back, we'll argue back and forth. Does this work? Does this not work? Is this fun? I've handled some of the proofreading for the manual and, tweaking what makes sense, what doesn't.
Okay, Ethan, can you tell me a little bit about the actual roles in this game? I know, are you talking like 30,000 foot view, like we're doing like stereotypes, or what are we talking about for the role cards?
All right, so you've got... Well, I think we have a pretty good range in the base game. So you've got your mad scientist who's just angry and bitter at the world and thinks the only way to really fix the human condition is to remove the human condition.
We are the disease, yes?
We are the disease, yeah. You've got his alter ego, his twin brother, the doctor, who is very humanitarian and wants to find the good and stop this madness that his brother's causing. Then you've got characters like the scout, who's a single mom that got caught up in everything and is on the road hunting down her missing kids, trying to find
She
them.
sounds feisty.
She is, yes.
The narrator app, who I had my app team from Bailey Middle come up with, did a great job of sequencing it all out. So characters in play wake up at a certain order to perform their action, whether that's zombies biting people, turning them into zombies, or the doctor waking up and curing somebody.
Doctor, open your eyes. Replace any one player's token with the cure token.
Or the hero waking up and shooting somebody, right? It all has to go in order. At the end of the night session, we all wake up, we peek at our token and see what our status has adjusted to, and then on the fly come up with some story to help our team win, whether that's humans identifying a zombie or zombies protecting each other, or the maniac hunting down the children.
Cool. I'm the doctor. You're welcome. Yeah, what's up?
but it didn't take.
Ethan, where's the game sold? How do people get this game?
So we are selling through our website, midnightzombisabotage.com. You can find us on Amazon as well. We are in nine stores around North Carolina.
North Carolina's really big. Whereabouts?
So we have Hickory, Dugout in Hickory. We have R&B in Statesville, Parker, Banner, Kenton, Wayne, and Cornelius. They're like our main flagship store.
Great guys.
A new place all around the board, Game Cafe. We've done several events there, total blast. We have Atomic Empire in Raleigh, Durham area.
Yeah.
We have Blue Ox out in Greenville.
Gaming Underground.
Great Gaming Underground, and
Comic Dimension.
Comic Dimension in Greensboro.
Yep.
And then your local
game store
at Matthews. Yes.
Min Hill.
Min Hill, there we go.
changed?
Min Hill, that's
Okay.
right, they moved.
So, what would you tell to new people that have no experience with hidden identity games? Then maybe they want to get into board gaming or traditional gaming. Is this a good starter game for people?
Absolutely, especially my game. So, no, just kidding. No, but
Do not be modest.
it was all Monopoly and Sorry and Jenga my whole life, and then we found this hidden identity game, fell in love with it. And then, of course, we made this game, which is all about strategizing, deception, and so yeah, definitely. We enjoy. I've been playing this game constantly for 18 months, and I'm not tired of it yet. So, totally awesome game, totally fun, really easy to pick up. Even if you mess up, it makes the game more enjoyable, I think.
I'd like to jump in and add that in the time we've been making this and demoing this, we've gone around to game stores, conventions. And the game has enough ease that new players can jump in and socialize and interact. I know I have met tons of new people that I really would never have had the chance to before.
Do you guys have any other events coming up?
Man, we're going to hit Mace, Scarab. We have HorrorCon in Marion. We do as many local game events as we can because, just the community's so great, That's about it. We're going month by month. Check us out on Facebook, midnightzombisabotage.com, and we will post all events. That's about it, yeah.
Well, thank you very much for joining me here at Mega Moose Con. Look forward to playing this game much more. John, thank you. Ethan, thank you. Failroad Express, Choo-Choos. Check out Midnight Zombie Sabotage.
So hey everybody, I'm Joshua Thomas, and I just had a chance a while ago to play Hull Breach, and you guys are here demoing it. Let me get your names and just a little bit about what Hull Breach is. So what's your name?
My name is Colleen Briggs. I'm the store admiral up in Hickory, North Carolina.
All right.
I'm Chris Upton, and I'm just Joe Average operative for the system.
All right, excellent. So first off, I had a lot of fun playing this game. This is a living card game, correct?
It is. We are constantly adding new expansions. All three of our box sets that we have come out with have been Kickstarters that have been successful.
All right.
And we just recently released IDOD, I think, about a year or two ago.
Yeah.
And
In Defiance of Dictators.
In
by the way.
Defiance of Dictators. Thank you for that. And there are plans in the future for expanding the universe even further.
Nice, all right. So tell me a little bit about what this game is about.
So the primary storyline is it's the far future and humanity has gone to the stars and, as you would expect, has kind of gone to the dogs. What we know as our society has kind of been absorbed into corporations, which devolves into a greater fight through the galaxy among several different factions, all vying for power, control, resources, you name it, and you are the commander of one of these factions, trying to make your way out there, but the problem is you have neighbors, they don't like you, you don't like them, so.
All right, yeah.
It's true. I don't like her.
All right, so I played a demo game with you earlier. I was the colonists, and I thought I had enough ships. I sent them after you, and you just completely obliterated me, and I just lost the game right there. So tell me what faction you were playing as, and what did I do wrong?
All right, I was playing as the Stellar Gate bureaucracy, or bureau, I should say. And what happened was that you had incorrectly calculated the balance of power. The thing with this game is for every ability, there's a counter to that ability. And what you need to do when you go on the attack is to calculate pretty much in your head. You get used to it after a couple of games, but you need to be able to look at the opponent and say, is their offense better than, or is their defense better than my offense? Or if they came here, would their offense be better than my defense? Because that all changes depending on which way it goes. And then the ability to swoop in and destroy somebody else that's been weakened either by their own action or by somebody else's. That's what happened.
Okay, yeah, definitely. But I also, I love some of the abilities the ships have, too. The ships are very different, and I knew I was going to lose my very last ship, and so I just sent it on an all-out assault and was able to destroy one of your ships. So the ships are very different, aren't they?
Yes, they are. You've got different sizes from destroyers up to capital ships. Some of the smaller ships are very capable of taking care of themselves and making life very difficult for even the largest of ships, ones that reduce the ability to defend themselves or that make them less able to attack. And the smaller ships are the ones that have those abilities, while the larger ships are the ones that just have the raw firepower that hopefully, if you can counter the counters, if you will, can break through.
All right, so after my fleet got obliterated by his, he actually attacked me on my space station and sent in the Marines. I had no one to defend it, and he beat me. So where can people find this game?
We sell this game in multiple stores. We are trying to expand this to a larger number of stores. I know that in my store, the Spot up in Newton Conover in North Carolina has a few copies. Additionally, we do sell them online at wholebreachgame.com, and we sell the box sets for In Defiance of Dictators, our newest expansion, and the second edition decks individually, both on the website. If you can also find first edition box sets of Corporate Wars or Loyalty and Vigilance, our first sets, then we would suggest picking them up, especially Corporate Wars. That's a harder to find one, but don't spend more than about $40, $45 on the box set. We don't charge more than that. Okay. So if you are paying like $60, $70, you're getting gouged.
Okay. Got it. All right. Thanks for that knowledge. Mm-hmm. So now these are the boxes that come in the base game, or the base set?
Yes.
And so how many cards would it be in a traditional deck?
The deck is comprised of 55 cards. You have your station, your modules, you have trackers for your resources, your currency, and we have rules for pro decking. You can pro deck this game and use cards from any of the decks, any of the 10 cards, with some special exceptions. They are all interchanged, and you can create fantastic decks, or you can take them straight out of the box and play.
Nice. And they all have very different kind of feels to them in the ways they play, right?
Absolutely. Every deck has their own strength and weakness. He mentioned that he played the Stellar Gate against you.
Yeah.
Stellar Gate is actually my preferred deck of choice, and I am actually in lore the chairperson for that deck because I have learned to master it.
Okay.
Problem is, it is a gambler's deck, and it is very difficult to get a good handle on.
Okay.
So you can get really good rolls, but you can also get hosed. Every deck has their own strength, their own weakness, and depending on what kind of player you are, there is a deck designed for you.
Excellent. And then you can mix and match decks too, as long as the factions have their faction cards or whatever.
Absolutely.
So real quick, we'll end it here. So what's your favorite deck out of them all?
I don't really have a favorite just yet. I'm pretty much able to play all of them at this point. I'm kind of leaning towards the one you got destroyed in, actually, the Deep Space Colony.
Excellent. All right. So yeah, this was a very enjoyable game. It's Hull Breach, the living card game, and I hope you'll check it out. Thanks for letting us interview you guys. Well, Choo-Choos, that was our time at Mega Moose Con. We had such a blast playing games and meeting new people that we actually forgot to film an exit to the video, so here I am. We came home with a lot of games and a lot of new experiences, and I want to thank everyone who played games with us, who subscribed to our channel from the event, and who set up the event and ran it, because it wouldn't have been possible without them. So, to take us out, here's Christopher telling me why I should date this interesting character from the game Billionaire Banshee. It's pretty funny. You should check it out.
You would date this person
All right.
because you respect the ancient tomes that glow ominously. And you have to start letting yourself be happy.